Yes guys, good evening to all. I will now start my video of St. Anne's Church. In St. Anne's Church, you're looking towards the back of the farmland behind the church. And you can see the sunset in the background. Or you can see the antenna for CBC, Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation, which is our state-owned radio and television station, which is in Sturgis, St. Thomas. And that is not too far from here. You can see the sunset in the background. And this is the old half of the old school building, which is now used as the church hall. The other half of the school building has been demolished. This is where my mother, one of my aunts, and two uncles received their primary education here at St. Anne's, and they were also christened at St. Anne's Church as well, under Reverend Clark, who was the reverend here, the priest here. So this is St. Anne's Cemetery over here, which is the final resting place of my grandmother, which is my mother's mother. My grandmother is now resting on my grandfather. My grandmother and grandfather are now resting in St. Anne's churchyard. You can see over the retreat plantation, where retreat plantation was. So St. Anne's Church is a picturesque view. St. Anne's Anglican Church. My mother was christened, my mother, aunt, and two uncles. So I'm in the parish of St. Joseph, once again, which is to the eastern side of the island. And this is also a part of the Scotland district as well. All St. Anne's churchyard. So St. Anne's Church was built in 1853 and consecrated in 1855. So straight ahead we'll be leaving back to Lamings, Avery Hill, Sugar Hill. And down below here will be Paris Hill. Yes guys, St. Anne's Anglican Episcopal Church, which is at Paris Hill in St. Joseph. And down here you can get a good view of these cane ground and so on, and all the farmland. So all this time before, my grandmother and grandfather are all resting themselves here at St. Anne's Church. And this is the belfry here, but the bell for the church is the church bell. This bench was in loving memory of Helena McQueen and family, in loving memory of your granddaughter, our mother Irene Braffett Nanton, great grand, and my daughter Adrienne Braffett on October 4th, 2011. So this is the bell tower here, where the bell is. Yes guys, this is all the belfry. And this is the rope to ring the bell to start the service. So this is St. Anne's Church Cemetery. Oh, inside of St. Anne's Church. You can't see inside the church because the church is not open. This church doesn't really open like that on a daily basis. How the ones in the city would open. You can see the sun setting in the background. So this is the beautiful Scotland countryside. So as I said before, the other half of the school building, majority of the school building has been demolished except for this half here, which is used as the church hall. So my mother went to school here. And for those of you who don't know who my mother is, go Miss Mears from the shop in Branchbury. This is my grandmother, Mr. and Mrs. Mears. This is my grandparents. Are my grandparents. So my mother is a Mears from Branchbury. Branchbury is also in close proximity to St. Anne's Church. So St. Anne's Church is in a rather isolated position. Now leaving St. Anne's Church yard. So all these are houses that are no building from government land. The land that the government leased. Years ago there were no houses. But years ago my mother was going to school here. They had houses, but then they moved. The people moved out or died out. And there were no houses. St. Anne's was in an isolated position for the longest while. Back at St. Anne's Church. So straight ahead now we're about to Lamines via Erie Hill and Sugar Hill and St. Bernard School. And you can see the Doppler weather radar, which is at Castle Grant in St. Joseph, right next to Hunt's Gardens. So St. Anne's Church driveway, and we're way about to Paris Hill. Yeah, alright. This is all King and Ground here. So down the lower here, we'll lead back to the mural graphics at Paris Hill and back to Andrew's factory. All St. Anne's Anglican Episcopal Church at Paris Hill in St. Joseph. And this section of the road here, area now we call Retreat. This area is referred to as Retreat in St. Joseph. And this is all St. Anne's Anglican Episcopal Church. So night is now approaching. It is after 6 o'clock in the evening. It is 11 minutes past 6. So I would have showed you around St. Anne's Church, Anne's Farmer School area in St. Joseph. So thank you guys for watching now, and have a blessed evening.